You've got to bear with me because I get the recording so that I get it on my laptop so I can get it up to you right away. I will mute everybody. That means, Ursula, you will have to unmute yourself once I make you host. Obviously, we'll unmute you then, but it's just to save background noise during the training. So it's everybody muted. Ursula, you can unmute yourself, or I can do it actually. And now we just need to find Ursula, because tonight we have a brand new trainer in our trainings. Ursula is going to cover, let me just make her host. Make host. Ursula is going to cover interaction in your Facebook group. Now, the reason we've asked Ursula to do this training, I'll just give you a little bit of background. When we first started selling online, our main goal was to build an online selling group. And people have done that, but in the main, we get our sales from the buy and sell groups. Ursula is getting most of her sales, or a lot of her sales at the moment, from her group. So she didn't have to say that twice, and we asked her to do a training on interaction. So now I'm going to make you host, Ursula.
Okay.
And just remind you, when you share the PowerPoint, down the bottom left, you should see a box that says share the audio. And it's over to Ursula, I think. That should go.
Thank you very much. Right. Just bear with me so that I can make sure that I share computer sound. Hey, I found the box. Fantastic. Right. Good evening. Probably going to come over slightly flustered. We've had a little bit of a hoo-ha in the block of flats where I live, but that's a whole different story. I did this training on Monday with our immediate team, and as far as I know, it went down really well, apparently, because I'm doing it again for you guys. So I do most of my work at the moment online. I've got a group that I've carried over from the previous company that is sitting on 2,460 members at the moment. There was a little bit of a glitch between the old company and starting off the new company, and I'd lost quite a lot of contact with most of my customers. I kept in touch with some of them. I was dabbling a bit in some online sales and things like that, but I've been actively trying to build up the interaction within the group, build up my customers again. I've gained quite a few more customers, and I'm just going to kind of go through how I've done that and the things that I use within my group to get interaction going and to get the customers interested in what we've got. So the different types of interaction that I use within the group stems from, first of all, when I post online to an exterior selling group. Any posts that I post, I'll either do them via Marketplace and then share that to 10 other groups, or I'll do that via a discussion post. Anybody that likes one of my products, loves one of my products, comments on any of my products, or tags any of their friends on my products, I always make sure that A, I tag them first in the post, and B, I have got a blurb that I'll work with you in a second, but I always make sure that I comment on their like or their comment and then steer them into my group, because the group is your shop. Your shop is where you sell your products from. We don't have a bricks and mortar shop, so we've got to get people into our group so that they can see our products, and it's not just one product that flashes up every couple of days on a buy and sell group, which gets flooded by a lot of other things. So there's the likes and comments. I greet my customers in the mornings. I've started greeting them and saying good night now at the moment. I use quite a few interactive posts. It's a bit hit and miss to see what your target audience actually like, because I've spotted a couple of things on my timeline and I go, oh, that'll be great in my group. And I pop it in my group and absolutely bombs and nobody comments on it at all. And I delete it a day later. and other things that I go, oh yeah, that's all right, let's give that a go. It takes off like anything. I find within my group, they love a lot of the movie things, starting with A, name a movie, the next person does B, next person C, or things where you add GIFs. I had one the other day when it was National Dog Day, International Dog Day, and I said, post pictures of your dogs. I got over 131 comments on that with pictures of people's dogs. Another one was, how do you like your steak cooked? And there were 6 or 7 pictures of how your steak is cooked. I had a ton of comments on that one. So interactive posts, again, just fish around for them. If you go onto Google or whichever search engine you use, if you type in interactive Facebook posts, a lot of stuff will come up. There's a lot of things to choose from over there. There's also polls where you can make up your own poll and you can say, what type of products would you like? Who's ready for Christmas? Who likes Christmas? A, me. B, don't talk to me about it. C, bar humbug. All kinds of things like that you can come up with there. When people join my group from an external selling site, they will come in and on the right hand side it'll say you have 1 new member or 2 new members or whatever it is. I always make sure that I post a welcome message. It tags them automatically. It'll then show up on their timeline and you won't lose them because they might not have seen the notification that they've been accepted into your group because you're approving all of the people coming in. This way they go, oh yeah, I remember now. I joined that group. Let's go and have a look around. I also do live videos with my deliveries when they come in. I do a what's in your box. I'll do, before I started doing the live videos, I'd record a video and then I'd post it onto the group because I wasn't too sure about the whole live thing. I was a little nervous about it. That works as well. Post videos of cats doing funny things, all that kind of stuff. It pulls people in and just keeps them interested in what's going on. Sponsorship ads as well. Every now and then I'll pop a sponsorship ad on the group and go, oh, it's how many weeks till Christmas? Who wants to have their Christmas paid for? If anybody likes the products that we sell, would you like to know how you can make money from it too? That kind of thing. And then I also every now and then will have a look at who has added other people into the group and I'll put a thanks for adding post up. It's normally bump my fist with a cat. Something like it, something fun and something interactive. As you can see on the right-hand side of the screen over here, this is one of the pictures that I'll post in when people join the group, the same as you guys do when we join the Rhino group with a new person. And then one of my morning posts for a Wednesday. Good morning, Wednesday. Flower for you to get over hump day syndrome. Have a nice day. Right. And Lynn's computer has struck again. It's frozen. Okay, hang on a second. Let me try this one. Slideshow. Hey, there we go. Right. So first of all, for the external sale groups and things like that, this would be the blurb that I would use, and I just change the wording every now and then. So basically, hi, Jane White, or whoever it was that liked or commented on the post. Thank you so much for liking my post. If you would like a set of this vintage Father Christmas bedding, I always put in the product title in there so that, again, somebody reading it, they know what the product is. These gorgeous towels, anything like that, this fabulous Himalayan salt lamp, please let me know. Or I'll say, please message me. To see some of my other fantastic products, always use adjectives. It makes it sound so much more inviting. To see some of my other fantastic products and bedding sets, please pop over to, and then I'll put my group in there. If somebody likes it again afterwards or somebody else tags in that same post, underneath where you've just put that, there is a little thing that says remove preview. If you click on there, it takes away the picture of your group and just leaves the writing. I will then post my link again, tagging that person. So far, touch wood and touch everything else, I haven't had a ban from doing that. And I've had some of them where I've had 8 or 9 comments where I've posted my link. Once it gets to that point, I'll normally delete the post and just repost the product again because it does get a little bit silly after that. Then when people join the group, as you can see on the bottom right, It tells you how many members you've got, which mine is now up to 2,460. And then it says, these people have joined. Would you like to write a welcome message? You click write post, and then you can type in a message, or you can have it saved onto a clipboard or something like that. Mine normally revolves around very warm welcome to you all. If there's only 2 people, I'll tag their names in it. Please enjoy browsing through our lovely little group. If there's anything you see that you'd like to order, please let me know and I can get it in for you. We offer free delivery in and around whatever area you're in, but we also ship our products throughout the UK for a small delivery fee. Please feel free to add your friends to the group so that they too can have a look around. Thanks again for joining us. Have a great weekend. Have a great day. And that's basically what I'll put in the welcome message over there. Sometimes you'll get people going, oh, thank you so much for adding me to the group. You're very welcome. If there's anything I can do for you, please give me a shout. Over here, as you can see, this would be where you would type in your messages in the beginning of the group. There's the live video feed over there. If you want to do a live what's in your box. Over here is where you can create a poll. Now, once you create a poll, you can type in whatever the poll's going to be about, and then it gives you the option to add 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 line, all that kind of stuff. Checking in is also really good. If you're out for the day, you're working from a soft play area, you've got your kids out for the day, this is my office for the day. Check in with your location at that place. That'll also pull people in there, and it also works for your Facebook footprint. A lot of other things on there. I don't use all of them. I know Watch Party, a friend of mine uses that, and they actually both watch a movie at the same time in separate houses. Fantastic idea. Might do that when my internet kicks out again and somebody's got Netflix and I don't. Right. Once you hit the live broadcast button, you'll pop up with a screen over here. If you leave it, it'll eventually kick in with a thing. It does normally have a preview up there, but for some reason my laptop is not showing the preview. You can type in over here, welcome to today's What's in Your Box, or welcome to today's live video feed on our opportunity video, or whatever you want to do, and then you click go live. It'll count down from 3 to 0, and then you'll be live. Once you've finished with the video, you'll stop the video and it'll say delete or done. If you click done, it'll post that straight onto your group and then people can watch that from there. One thing I will say that I found out was while you're doing the live video, on the right hand side where the comments pop up, they don't automatically feed themselves up. So you've got to physically scroll down to actually see what people are commenting. So just keep that in mind so you're not missing out on anybody asking you a question about a product or something like that. Right, then something interesting that I also find helps me, especially when I'm a little bit down and I haven't had people wanting to comment on anything and I'm kind of going, oh my goodness, are my posts actually getting through to anyone? On the left hand side where you can go to your members area and you can edit your group and all that kind of stuff is something called Group Insights. And this actually tells you how much interaction you've had in your group from people actually seeing your posts, how many posts you've posted, so you can kind of keep up with how many things you're doing, what time of the day your posts are going through, how many comments certain posts have gotten, how many times people have looked at certain posts, and you can then judge, with especially your interactive posts, which ones are exactly working without having to scroll through the whole group. So there's things on how much your group has grown. I was down by 28 members when we started up with Viva MK, so I've clawed that back quite nicely now, especially with the small product range we've got. And to be honest with you, I wasn't posting many of the cleaning products because my area cleaning products didn't really sell before. I've sold quite a few now, but I wasn't doing too much in the beginning. These are post comments reactions. Then you'll see over here, this is how my posts have increased over the last while. There's 1 or 2 dips over here where I've had a little bit of a busy day or a bad day and things have gone totally pear-shaped. And then these are my active members at the moment. You'll see if you click on various places on the lines over here, will change your active members, and it will change the amount of posts and things like that. So it's just a little bit of interesting information. Have a look through that at your own time. Right, here is a couple of the interactive posts that I've been posting up. This one went quite well, except for the fact that I had about 6 people go, yeah, I can't even remember what it was now. Sorry, my mind went absolutely blank there. It's one of the Tina Turner songs. What's love got to do with it? There we go. What's sausage got to do with it? Was about 6 or 7 people's comment on there. They absolutely loved that. This one on the left-hand side on my group didn't get very much interaction. On my Facebook profile, however, I had a lot of people sharing it. I had actually had a lady, to be fair, on the group message me at 1:30, 2 in the morning saying, please, can you give me the answer? I can't find it and I can't sleep. So I had to give her the answer over there. I also put a post up like this every time I'm going to place an order, just to let people know that they got until the next afternoon or whatever it is to put the order in. I normally give them until about 1 o'clock. It gives me enough time to process my orders and make sure that I've got everything sorted before the order goes through for 3 o'clock. And why is that frozen now? Oh, there we go. Over here, we've got one of my What's in Your Box videos. And it's, of course, there we go. Fabulous. Right, let me try and get rid of that. Right. I'll just let you guys watch that and then I'll be back in a second. Oh, come on, out the way. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon on this fabulous Wednesday afternoon. That's a little bit cold and yucky, but still a very good day. Delivery's literally just arrived, so I can show you what's arrived today. Not a massively big order, but got some very exciting products. So to start off with, I'll show you the duvet sets that we've got in today. First up, we've got the 100% brushed cotton tartan, the red tartan. And I know, again, the lighting is not fantastic, but the colors are beautiful on this duvet set. Very, very nice. Great quality, really nice and soft. So there we go. That's £25 for a double, £28 for a king size, and £20 for a single in the tartan duvet set. Very, very popular set at the moment. And then we have the gorgeous inky floral purple, which I showed you guys the other day. I had a double in. This is the king size of that, and that's £25 for the king size, £22 for a double, and £18 for a single in the inky floral set. And then this one is very, very exciting. This is our gorgeous vintage Father Christmas duvet set. There we go. There you've got old Father Christmas himself. These ones are £25 for the double, £28 for the king, £20 for the single. Gorgeous, gorgeous vintage style set. Really good quality. It's a 50-50 cotton and polyester blend. Very nice. Takes me back to my childhood. That's old school Father Christmas there. So anybody interested, these are flying off the shelf at the moment. We had a little bit of a delay in getting them in because they had to try and get some more stock in. So they've only just come back in. So if you're interested, let me know as soon as, and I'll get some of those ordered for you. Then on to a couple of the other products. We've got a bottle of our spider repellent, which I've been advertising on the group. 500 ml bottle of spider repellent, £6 for a bottle. This stuff is fantastic. It's all eco-friendly and animal-friendly, so it doesn't kill the spiders. It just literally deters them from coming in the house. Spray it around your door frames, your window frames, your air vents, anywhere where the spiders can get in, and it actually deters them from coming into your property itself. So there we go, £6 for a 500 ml bottle. It's quite strong stuff, so you won't need to actually drain an entire bottle for one treatment. And then, this is an absolute must for any wine lovers. Guaranteed, festive season's coming around, you're going to have some accidents in the house. This is our red wine stain remover. Now, it has been designed by our company, our chemical suppliers that are affiliated with us, and it is a 500 ml bottle again. It is £10 a bottle. This will take red wine stains out of almost any fabric or upholstery that you have in your house. It'll also take out dried red wine stains as well. So if you're worried about people having red wine in your house, you've got cream carpets or anything like that, this is definitely the product to have. We do a red wine and a white wine stain remover, so each of them are geared up to the specific color wine. So yeah, £10 a bottle, that is definitely worth it for peace of mind, especially with the festive season coming up. House parties, people get drunk, people accidentally knock things over. If you've got kids around, kids knock wine glasses over, pets knock wine glasses over. Thank you, B. So yeah, very, very useful product there. £10 a bottle for that. And then one that I'm quite excited about, because if you're like me and you spend quite a bit of time in the car, I'm always charging my phone up in the car, but I've actually not got anywhere to put the phone in the car and not have it around either the handbrake or the gear stick or something like that. The wires don't get caught up. I also use my phone as a sat nav, so I need to have it somewhere where I can either hear it or I can see the screen, obviously when I'm stopped somewhere that I can see more or less where I'm going. So when these phone holders came up, I was very excited about them. And it's our magnetic car phone holders. They're in the heart shape. I've got myself the silver one. They come in rose gold and they come in red as well. They retail at £15, which when I opened the box, I was like, wow, £15, and it's quite small. But this little beast packs the massive, massive punch. Now, if anybody is like me and you don't read instructions before you use things, I was like, oh, it doesn't work. I've got an iPhone. It doesn't stick to the back of my iPhone. So I was like, well, that's a waste of my money. Except it comes with, if you've got a phone that you can actually undo the case that's got a battery that's loose inside, this will sit on the inside. It's got like a velvety feel on the one side and a hard plastic on the other side. And this is metallic. So it'll sit on the inside of your phone case, and that'll allow that to attach to your phone case. So if you've got a plastic phone cover or anything like that, you pop that inside there, it'll sit close to the phone, it shouldn't slide, and that'll then allow this to magnetically stick to it. As you can hear there, that's got quite a good snap. Now, obviously, I've got an iPhone, you can't do that with the iPhone. So what they also provide you with is a round magnetic disc that's got sticky backing on the one side and smooth on the other side. That'll come off quite easily off the phone. If it doesn't, we also supply sticky stuff remover. And then this then attaches onto the back of the phone. It's got 4 very strong magnets on there, and this, if anybody is wondering, will actually hold onto any phone, even the big Galaxy Notes. It is extremely strong. It then will attach to this little gadget over here, which looks a bit like a squid. So you'll pop that. Oh my gosh, okay. Trying to do this with one hand. Okay, it's got an attachment that screws onto there. So that would go over there, you'd screw that on, and that would be secure on this. This little section over here plugs into the car's air vent. It's rubberized, so it actually holds on quite tightly. I've just tested that out in the car. Holds onto the air vent quite tightly, and you can either have this, once this is screwed in now, it'll hold properly. You can have your phone up this way around, or you can actually swivel it, that your phone will be sideways. Making it a lot easier if you've got sat navigation or anything like that to have it in your thing. Please do not use this as a hands-free, and unless you are most confident that you're not going to be staring at the screen the whole time. But especially for myself, it keeps my phone in one place. I know where it is in the car, and I can actually hear my sat navigation while I'm driving. So yeah, £15 for one of these, and like I say, it is a really, really, really strong magnet. As you can see, that is very, very strong. So yeah, I'm quite excited about this. I'm going to be using that in a minute when I go and do my deliveries. And that's everything that's in my box today, guys. Just to remind you all that there are 7 tickets left for the raffle for one of our 22-ounce candles, 150-hour burning. And I've got it so that whoever wins can choose whatever fragrance candle that they want. There are 8 different fragrances. So yeah, please, if you haven't got your ticket yet, let me know. And then bingo, we'll have another bingo next week so that we're not doing too many of them in one go. But yeah, feel free to order whenever. Give me a shout. If there's anything you haven't spotted on the group yet and you want to know whether we are getting it in or whether we have got it in, let me know. We do take suggestions up at head office. The more suggestions they get of similar products, the more likely they are to put them in future catalogs. And that's everything from me for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Cheers. Oh, bear with me. I never know how to get it off the screen. Where are we gone? Sorry, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Slideshow, current slide. Okay, back a slide. Right, sorry for putting you all through that for a whole full 9 minutes. But as you can see, you can make mistakes. People still love watching the videos. And then, as you heard on the video as well, I also do a raffle and a bingo. I've only just started doing that now. I thought I'd kind of experiment a little bit to see how it went. And I did bingo for the first time on Sunday just past, and it was an absolute success. I had a couple of spot prizes. I've got some scissors that I've got from the previous company that I literally had bought the week before we stopped trading, and I've got 100 of them, and I was like, right, okay, I've got to do something with these scissors. I can't really sell them. So I had those as like spot prizes in an envelope. So everybody that had entered into the bingo and had bought a ticket for the bingo, which I sold for £1 a ticket, they had a chance to choose an envelope, and inside the envelope, I think I had 10% off your next order. Another one was £5 off when you spend £20 or more. I had some of the coat hanger hooks that extend your coat hanger, so you can put 2 coat hangers on one thing. I had some of those left over, so that was another prize. Just tiny little things like that. Gave those away. And then the main prize was a set of champagne flutes that I'd got in before we started with Viva MK that I've been trying to get rid of for ages and couldn't get rid of them. So I sold enough tickets just to cover my costs on that. And that went very, very well. So I think I'll do that once every 2 weeks. I've got the girls downstairs hounding me for Christmas duvet sets, so that's going to be one of the prizes one of these days. And then the raffle, they were also hounding for a raffle and things like that. A couple of people had mentioned it, so I thought, okay, well, I'll give it a go and I'll try and see how it goes. So I've got one of the candles up, and I'm selling 22 tickets to cover the price of the candle. And if I'm going to be posting it to somebody, whatever the postage is, I'll cover that. It'll normally it's around about £3.95. So there's that going as well. And then we've got an interactive post over here, which Lynn will let you know about. So if you have a look at that, I think Lynn's going to talk to you about it at the end. Can't hear you. You're still on mute, Lynn.
I had it on speaker view, so I couldn't see me.
Brilliant.
So, first of all, could you just go on to the next slide? I won't cover that tonight.
Not a problem.
Time-wise. So first of all, if you unmute yourselves and say a massive, massive, massive well done to Ursula on our first live training. Unmute yourself.
Thank you.
That was fantastic.
That was brilliant, Ursula. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely brilliant. Anybody got any questions for Ursula?
I'd like to know how you do the bingo.
Right, we'll talk. What we'll do at the moment, I'll tell you about the millionaires, and then we can unshare the screen.
Yeah.
Which and if you maybe put me back to host after that,
Yeah.
we'll do that first. So first of all, we've got the millionaires training coming up. It's our very first Viva MK millionaires training. This one kicks off in Scotland, but in time we hope to have them at least in 4 different places up and down the country. And we have got, sorry, I got a bit background there. We've got special guest, Viva MK MD Michael Cacker. At the moment, what we're going to do is we're going to be inviting the success stories people as they come through. So the agenda, you don't know who's going to be there. Loads of people already made a commitment, wanting to know how you can get along here. That is Saturday, the 13th of October. It's in the Best Western Hillcroft Hotel in Whitburn. That's West Lothian, Scotland. This will be live on Facebook for people at a distance, but if you can get there, come along. It'll be an exciting atmosphere, and as tickets are only £10 in advance, or if you want, you can pay at the door. If you're not worried about them selling out, and you can pay that through PayPal. My PayPal details will be put onto the support site under meetings. You'll find that's not been updated yet, but that'll be on the support site with the PayPal details on how to pay for it. So let's get as many people along as possible to give Michael a massive, massive audience. So now if you could unshare, Ursula. Let's put it on to gallery view so we can see everybody's pretty faces. First of all, somebody was asking about the bingo.
Yeah, me.
What we'll do is we'll put details on. Did I know unmute everybody? We'll put details on the Rhino group about that. But it is something that's quite contentious. It does work, but I'm not sure what the legalities of selling the tickets are. But it does work. So I think that's something that we can maybe chat about at a point when we see what the legalities on that is, but it did work there. The demonstration was brilliant. What I liked about that, Ursula, was the fact that you were doing proper demonstrations with the products and letting little bits of them rattle across the table.
Yeah, I lost that somewhere under the desk. I wasn't going to go hunt for it.
It was very good though. But anybody got any other questions for Ursula?
I think we like it.
Or if you've not got questions, anybody? Thank you, Jeff. It was brilliant. Anybody else?
Thank you.
What I was going to say is, anybody want to share some of their interactive ideas, what they do to get their interaction, just to help others? Mary, you're pretty good at getting interaction. Is there anything you want to add, or has she covered everything? Mary.
Some people are still muted.
I think she's muted. I thought I muted everybody. Let me just try. Mute me. No. If they're muted, they've muted themselves. Jane, you're muted. Hold on. Jane, you're muted.
I'll take it off.
Some are muted, some are not. I don't know why.
I'm not as successful with the interaction as Ursula, but I do of what's in my box, and I have had sales from it every single week.
What did you sell this week?
Sorry?
What did you sell that last time there?
I sold another flamingo and the washing machine sanitizer. Now, a girl that I know really doesn't take a catalogue, but she does buy from online shop. But she bought the washing machine sanitizer. Now, it's not something I might always put up in the shop, but she saw it in the what's in my box. And the flamingo king size. So there was £31 from doing 5, 6, 7 minutes what's in my box. And the week before it was 60 something pounds. So yeah, it's worth it. And this week I took them out the plastic covers.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
The plastic makes a lot of noise, in case you
The
want.
plastic makes a lot of noise. Hiya, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Trisha. If you take £36 worth of sales and multiply it by 10 people in your team, there's 360. Multiply it by 100 people, there's 3,600. Multiply it by 4,000 distributors in VVMK. That's quite a good turnover to give us money for loads of bonuses.
Yep.
Brilliant, Jane. Well done. Anybody got any stories you want to share before we sign off? Any success stories?
I would like to recognise Frank Devine in my team tonight, if that's okay.
Woo, Frankie boy, I've been here.
Is a very, very experienced catalogue retailer, as most of you know. He's been in our team for years and years and years. However, he's very recently started doing online, and I'll let him tell you all himself his online results for the last week or 10 days or so.
Just short of £500.
How much?
Just short of £500.
Yay! Yes, converted, Frank!
What's
catalogues, Frank? Well done.
What's really interesting about that is that most of that has not come from Frank's own group, because his own group is very, very new. So it has come from external groups and marketplace, hasn't it?
Yes, and £350 it was for tartan red bedding.
Yep.
For what?
The tartan red bedding.
Brilliant product.
Unbelievable. Absolutely brilliant.
And I would also like to say that it's not just the glamorous products that are selling online either, because Sarah McDonald in our team as well, who's not very well tonight, wasn't able to join us. She has sold 24 spider repellents online in the last 2 days, just because she lives in quite a rural area, and seemingly the spiders in her area are legendary. They're bigger than the people, seemingly. So, but what she did, I actually saw a sponsored advert from a well-known online retailer on my newsfeed on Facebook the other day, and they were selling their spider product, and it was a metal can that looked like an aerosol. It was the same size as ours, but it was £10. And I thought, well, ours is £6, so I'll pop that online and I'll tell the team and stuff like that. And this lady, Sarah, is admin of a local group near where she lives, very rural area, and she put the spider repellent on her group immediately after I told the team that, how competitive we were with that product. And she put it on this local group that she's admin of, and she sold 17 of them in about 2 or 3 hours. And since then she's gone on, she's sold 24 of them now. So it's not just the glamorous products, which everybody, always thinks are the best things for selling online, but they're not. It's things people need. And right now, the people in that particular area are desperate for spider repellent.
I've got a wee woman in West Calder that buys 6 at a time because she's got wood behind her and all the spiders. She's been buying it for years. So obviously works really well. Jane, did you have your hand up?
Yeah, Kate just reminded me, Janet in the group, Janet Downey, had noticed that people had been complaining about spider invasions. And she had put it up in her timeline. Janet's not an online retailer, not a regular one anyway. So I thought it was excellent, the fact that one, she noticed the conversations, and 2, did something about it and got 15 bottles sold. Just like a wee post on her timeline.
Well done.
Welcome, Janet. I know you're not online tonight, but you watched it after.
Well done.
Brilliant. Absolutely. That is quite interesting though, because always in the last business we always the pretty products, the boobies, the lights and everything. We never really took advantage of our essentials range, if you like. and look at the sales that are coming through. Jane's proven that when the box, the spider repellent's big, because I've noticed they're starting to come in. It's winter. They're starting to come into the houses, and you know, there's so many products out there. But what I'm loving is the amount of stories that's coming out from people who have never retailed online before. Well done, Frank Devine. Absolutely brilliant. Jamie Cotton, are you listening? You need to go online like Frank. I don't know if you can hear me, Jamie. Anybody else got any more stories before we go? They're going to share. Hiya, Janet.
Hiya.
Next. Hiya, Janet.
Hi. My next door neighbour very rarely takes a catalogue from me, and she joined my selling group and saw some of the makeup on there, and she liked one of the lipsticks. So I said, "Can I tempt you, Kath?" She says yes. So when I got home from Lincoln, I put a catalogue outside her door, and I've got it back this morning with £9.50's worth of order.
Woohoo! I love it. See, the product range is diverse. Jeff, get your hand up.
Yeah, I want Jenny to speak.
Hiya, Jenny. How are you?
Hi.
That's
You just gave him a look that would kill.
I'm always here, you just don't always see me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good, okay. So I've been putting sponsoring posts online, and some days I generally do it late at night, and then I wake up in the morning and see what happened. On Monday I woke up to 1 that lady's joined, so that was good. On Wednesday I woke up to 54 responses. Woo!
Excellent.
I've never had. Thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant, Jenny. You're doing amazing on that. Well done. But she's really excited again. This is people who, am I right in saying, that never have done online Facebook sponsoring before? Is that right?
Thank you.
They've seen, never done it before up until lately. Absolutely brilliant. Anybody else?
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Lynn, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Janet and I had a chat with Jeff and Jenny last night, and we were doing very, very similar things. But Jenny pointed out the time of day to actually put the posts on. So we actually swapped from early in the morning till later at night and got 3 leads.
Yes.
You can do all the right things, but not necessarily in the right order.
At the right time. Now it's interesting though, because we're not lazy in my area. We get up early.
I do as well. Yeah.
For me. But I mean, that's why it's important to try it at different times if you can.
I actually once put a poll. I put a poll in my selling group a couple of years ago. I should really do it again. And the poll was to ask what time of day people in my group were most likely to be online. Now that gets interaction as well, right? But I was absolutely gobsmacked to discover that of the people that responded, most of them said early in the morning. And it must have been the profile of the people in my group at the time, because you would think that late at night was the busiest time generally for people on Facebook, but my group at that particular time, it was early in the morning. So I started putting, lots of stuff on early in the morning, get lots of sales from it. It's worth trying in your group. You can learn how to do a poll if you haven't done one before, and you'll find out a bit more about the dynamic of your particular group. This is Callum. He's just come in from the class.
Hi, Callum.
Hi, Callum.
It's a bit of a family event in our house. These Zoom calls.
So that's interesting. So the evening worked better for Steve and Janet. The morning works better. And Kate, ironically, Kate from my that's brilliant. Anybody else want to share anything?
Yeah, I had a mixture of morning and afternoon posts last week, and I signed up 16 people this week.
Oh, wow. Well done, Lynette. You guys are rocking it. Any tips for people who are sponsoring? Are you doing this online, offline?
Online. On
online.
Facebook.
That's brilliant. Any tips?
Just be consistent with your posting. Yeah. just be consistent every day, morning and night. They'll eventually come. You think they're not looking, but they are.
That's it. Absolutely brilliant. So well done. And I mean, that's rocking. Absolutely amazing. Give it another big clap. 16 people. Woo! Now you're going to have to get busy now working with them. You're going to be a busy wee bee. Anybody else?
I've got one more, and then I'll shut up.
That's all right. We don't need to shut up about it.
I had an inquiry yesterday for a product in my selling group, and the lady didn't live anywhere near me, and she wasn't really willing to order the goods and pay postage, etc. And I thought, well, I'm losing the sale anyway. So I said, well, you know, you can either, you know, if you want to buy this product, this is how we do it. You can pay me by PayPal or bank transfer, post it out to you for $3.95 delivery. Alternatively, if you don't want to do that, you could have a think about doing what we are doing, because you obviously like my products, because you'd like quite a few of them. This might be something you would consider doing yourself. And she said, that sounds interesting. And 10 minutes later, she joined the business. Woohoo! It went from not wanting to pay for $3.95 extra for a product to joining the business to get it at 35% discount. Bit of a no-brainer, actually. But
it's a no-brainer. Well done, Kate. And to be fair, that is something that we teach. And Mary, yeah. I don't know if Mary's
well, Mary's fantastic at this, yep.
I think she's maybe been kicked out the room, but Mary never misses every single person that joins Mary's group. She speaks to them about the business. Yep. And in the last business, she brought in a fair few people just by asking them, would you be interested? Everything that we teach works. It's just a matter of putting it into practice. That's brilliant. Anybody else? Oh, is that all the stories? That's brilliant. And don't forget then, we'll have our Wednesday webinar. I got tongue-tied there. Next Wednesday. It's going to be next Wednesday. Hopefully we'll start to have them live on the group again once I get, it's just finding time to go on to Zoom and do the chat, do the technical bit, get it sorted out. But hopefully by next week it'll be up and running. So I think if it's live on the group, we'll get more people seeing the trainings, and that's what you want. And that's what the Ursula put that slide about the 6 Fs, but I didn't have time to do the training, so we'll cover that at the next training. Don't forget the Scottish Millionaires tickets. You can pay using your PayPal, lynn.macdonald1@btopenworld.com, but don't worry, that'll be on the 18 Rhino group. Thanks so much, Ursula. You should be feeling really proud of yourself.
That was brilliant. Well done.
That was brilliant for your very first training.
Thanks, everyone.
And wee Jane's beaming away there, proud as punch.
Where's Fiona? Where's Fiona?
Where's Fiona? I've lost Fiona. There's Fiona. Fiona's next. We've got her targeted. And if you want to go, I'll just say hiya to the people I didn't say. Hiya, Denise. It's good to see you on tonight. First webinar I think we've seen you on, and I never said hiya to Trisha. I don't know if Trisha's screen's frozen. Oh, you stand very still, Trisha.
He doesn't fidget like most of us.
And so hello and cheerio to the folk I didn't say hi to. We'll see you all next Wednesday, and we will have the dates for the training. There's not so many this month because the gang are going to be going to the big one, and we've got our millionaires coming up, but all the training dates will be out by the end of the week for the next up and coming trainings. Okie dokie. See you all next week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye, everybody.